I'll beat Ilia up. I'll fucking rematch Justin. I'll fight Conor or Max next. I don't give a fuck. Give me anyone and I'll punch the fucking head in.
Quitting on the stool, we're not bitches, we're fighters. It was just great to see that little bitch quit in the corner.
But he did quit, Paddy. Paddy, he did not quit, Paddy. Who stopped the fight? Because it sounded like someone said, we finished the fight.
He quit.
You think he quit?
If my coach says to me, we finished the fight, I go, no, we finished the fight. We're going out there. Can't sit there, no mask, no man.
Who gave Gaethje the better fight, Ilia or Paddy? Having fought both men, which fight would you say is more challenging?
Well, I mean, Ilia is one of the best in the world. I mean, he is one of the most dangerous fighters that there is, and he's a lot more dangerous than Paddy Pimblett. However, Paddy Pimblett is goofy. You know, he's got a funky style. I think Ilia is way more dangerous. I think fighting's crazy. I think, you know, in my mind, I think 97 out of 100 times, Ilia beats him.
UFC 329 has thrown the lightweight division into chaos. Paddy Pimblett is sending strong warnings, while Ilia Topuria refuses to back down. Dana White has now added another twist, and several major MMA figures are weighing in on what could happen next. Could Paddy be the fighter capable of stopping Topuria, or will Ilia silence the doubters? One thing is certain. This rivalry is rapidly shaping up to be one of the UFC's biggest potential blockbuster matchups.
I'm game. Put the music back on. I'll go back out and I'll fight Max. I probably weigh heavier than Max right now. Lads, I'm game. Know what I mean? Give me anyone at lightweight now and I'll...
Paddy Pimblett wasn't simply celebrating another major victory. He was making it clear that he sees himself as a serious threat in the lightweight division. While he showed respect to those he believed deserved it the moment Ilia Topuria was mentioned, his tone changed completely. The confidence and challenge showed that their rivalry is far from finished. Paddy believes he belongs in the title conversation, and his comments after the fight made his championship ambitions even more clear.
World champion. I want to be undisputed champion of the world. I want to be the first ever world champion from Liverpool. And I'm going to do that. I know that's in my destiny. I know it's in my fate. Whether it's the next fight or the next 10 fights, I'm going to be a world champion. It's that simple. If you want me to fight Justin next, if you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can get it.
Paddy Pimblett made it clear he has no interest in taking an easy route to the top. Whoever the UFC puts in front of him, he believes the championship is within reach. While Paddy doubled down on his title ambitions, a respected voice in MMA argued that the UFC should stop waiting and finally book the matchup fans have been demanding.
He's calling out Ilia Topuria, the winner of Holloway versus McGregor. There was fighting, I guess that fight ain't happening. Maybe you could get Holloway though. But I reckon December, Ilia Topuria, Paddy Pimblett. Why not, man? Let Paddy Pimblett have his summer. He's back on momentum. You have to cash in on Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett. You just simply have to.
Listen, I know he deserves a beating, and he got the beating he deserved off Justin, but he deserves another one off me. But at the minute, I feel sorry.
Paddy Pimblett made it clear that he is not intimidated by anyone and remains convinced that he will eventually become UFC champion. Several MMA experts surprisingly agreed that a fight with Ilia Topuria could be the ideal next step. But Paddy still had more to say about what comes next.
Yeah, everyone loves Justin Gaethje. You know, even though he beat me, I'm still a fan. Simple as that. And it was just great to see that little bitch quit in the corner.
But he did quit, Paddy.
He did
Paddy,
quit.
he did not quit, Paddy.
He quit.
No, his corner.
So he quit.
Who stopped the fight? Because it sounded like someone said, we finished the fight.
He quit.
Somebody said we finished the fight, and then somebody else came over.
He quit.
You think he quit?
If my coach says to me, we finished the fight, I go, no, we finished the fight. We're going out there. End of.
Yeah.
We're not quitting on the stool. We're not bitches. We're fighters. Can't sit there, no mask, no mask.
You heard him, Paddy. You didn't hear him say that, though.
I
Paddy.
don't give a.
Why do you dislike him so much?
Because he's fake. He's so fake, lad. Everything's just orchestrated. Seen him behind the scenes, lad. He's the fakest person.
Oh, you've
ever.
seen him behind the scenes, and he's not that Ilia Topuria?
He's fake, lad. He's an actor.
This had moved far beyond a simple fight discussion. Paddy Pimblett accused Ilia Topuria of quitting and questioned the authenticity of his public image. Daniel Cormier disagreed with Paddy's assessment, but Paddy stood firmly by his comments. At that point, the rivalry had become deeply personal, with neither fighter willing to retreat. Paddy then raised the stakes even further, saying his goal was not merely to defeat Topuria, but to bring him back down to earth.
People have put him on a pedestal now. They think he's this big, amazing thing when I'll bring him crashing back down.
Rather than dismissing Paddy Pimblett's challenge, Ilia Topuria offered an unexpected response. He suggested that Paddy could earn a title opportunity with one more victory and said he would personally welcome the matchup. However, Topuria then made it clear that he already had a strong prediction for how their potential fight would unfold.
Sure, he needs to win one more fight. If he wins the fight, he can fight for the title. I will give him the opportunity to fight for the title because we have a history behind.
Ilia Topuria didn't treat Paddy Pimblett's challenge as a serious threat. Instead, he described the potential matchup as one of the easier fights in the lightweight division and claimed he could stop Paddy however he wanted, even within the opening round. That statement immediately intensified the rivalry. But the growing excitement wasn't based only on their verbal exchanges. One former UFC champion also believed the matchup had all the ingredients to become a massive event.
So with Paddy, all the fans around the world, I think that they want to see that fight. And at the same time, I have to be honest, I think it's one of the easiest fights that I could have in the lightweight division. I don't know. I can do with him whatever I want to do in reality. It's very excited fight for the fans.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna enjoy a lot the whole process, and at the same time, it's a fight where I'm gonna be able to shine once again.
How would you win? When would you win? Give us some of that Ilia prediction magic.
Against Paddy?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to think about it. I promise you, I could choose the way I want to finish.
First round?
Be that's for sure. He's not gonna stay there for more than one round with me. But I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be cool to submit him in the ground with a triangle choke from the mount, something like that.
Michael Bisping looked beyond the question of who would win, focusing instead on the long-running hostility between Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria. Their repeated confrontations, personal tension, and years of verbal exchanges have created the kind of buildup that could produce a major UFC event. Paddy, however, believes there is an even deeper reason why Topuria would struggle to return to his former level.
Two fighters like this, with such high profiles like Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria, and there's that much tension, that much beef, that much drama, that much old school footage that they can use, not only squaring up inside the octagon, but at UFC London when they were talking shit and had to be separated by security. I heard stories of them almost getting into fights in the hallways and stuff like that, but there was no cameras rolling. Of course, there was a few water bottles thrown and stuff like that. There's always been heat and friction between the two of them, and now it's lining up absolutely perfectly for a blockbuster.
Paddy Pimblett believes Justin Gaethje's victory could have permanently changed Ilia Topuria. In Paddy's view, Topuria had rarely experienced serious adversity before suffering his first defeat, and the loss may have affected his confidence. Paddy even said he would welcome the chance to be the first fighter facing Topuria when he returns. However, not everyone is questioning Paddy's ability anymore.
Come back from adversity. Ilia's only ever been the hammer. He's never been the nail. Know what I mean? That's why after that fight with Justin that I had, I knew I could come back stronger and better because I've done it before. I don't think Ilia Topuria ever comes back the same. His whole mindset, his whole ego, know what I mean? His is I'm undefeated, no one can beat me. Having celebrations the night before the fight. I just don't think he'll ever be the same. He's never had to come back from nothing like that. I've had to face adversity before. So I'd happily be his first fight.
Paddy Pimblett's latest performance completely changed how many people view him. Critics who once doubted his ability were now recognizing him as one of the division's biggest rising stars. With his momentum growing rapidly, a matchup with Ilia Topuria suddenly looked more realistic.
Benoit Saint-Denis versus Paddy the Baddy lad. Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, lad. Yous know who the boy is, lad. Yous know who the fucking boy is, lad. I'm the star of the show, lad. Paddy Pimblett steals the show with a generational performance against Benoit Saint-Denis. Amazing win. Genuinely amazing win. I don't know what the odds ended at, but when I was picking Paddy Pimblett, he's still an underdog. I think he was even more of an underdog when I was picking him as well. The odds closed up a little bit. But people were counting out Paddy here big time. And I said, what did I say, lad? Paddy said the same thing, actually, this fight week. I didn't make my prediction based on what he was saying. But that's the route to victory for him. If he stings Benoit on the feet and Benoit thinks I'll grapple, he leaves his head in position for a
One prominent MMA voice even urged the UFC to capitalize on Paddy's momentum and book the Topuria fight. The idea was simple. Let Paddy enjoy his rise, then use that momentum to build one of the most compelling matchups in the lightweight division.